right, namaste and like my family. Listen, I love the trailers too, and I don't want them to stop. Okay, I don't. I'm having way too much fun. There's all these new programs and things to be using out there. How you guys doing out there across planet Earth? What's up? How are you doing? Yes, we are in the middle of a financial reset. How are you guys doing out there? Name's Rion. Going to be having a great time here today with you. And there's just a lot of really important things and things that are, happening across the planet. And I see a lot of countries standing up to this type of tyranny. And I'm tipping my hat off to you. Absolutely fantastic. Sovereignty is the way, and freedom. And that's just the way we shall be. Bags are packed and ready to go. Listen, it's popping. I don't know what to say. I'm sitting here and I even noticed something the other day. I was telling Zach on the Phone Way of Being Foundation, Zachary. I noticed even when the market was down 3 days ago with the crypto, I noticed something very interesting. You guys might want to go back and look, go back 3 days. I noticed all of the ISO 222 compliant cryptos were down the exact same amount. 9.83%, 9.88%, like XRP was 9.88. XLM was like 9.83. H bar was down 9 points. So what I saw was through deductive reasoning. I was like, wait a minute. All of the ISO 222 compliant cryptos are down the exact same percentage. Thus, what I thought to myself was they're already running on the new system. And I know you guys have heard that. Obviously we've all heard that if you guys are into crypto, but it really is running on a different chain. Like obviously they're all on different chains, but what I'm trying to say is that I'm seeing them work in unison. That's what I noticed. So, I think they're going to flip the stuff on this. You know what I mean? So all my stuff sold except the base is ready to move the RV. Listen, me and you both. I mean, I keep having dreams with all of these characters. And I wake up in the morning and I'm like, are we there yet? Like, I don't know. It's pretty funny. It's my dream time is having a really hard time containing me. I'm seeing a lot and I'm actually peering into other people's realities that are, I don't know if they're lost or I don't know if they have some negative habits, or I don't know if there's some sort of like controls upon them. But I'm really taking a deep look at some of these characters. If I see a picture of you or you're live on screen and I jump through, it's almost like Lawnmower Man. I'm like, hey, nice to meet you. My thing is that, and Galactic Command is that we want this whole planet to shift gracefully. That's why we incarnated to assist the planet to shift gracefully. Okay, so that is what we're doing and that is what we're working towards. So good morning to all you guys across Earth. How you guys doing? We're doing our best with the gracefully, you know what I mean? Let's, do some Astro cleanup crew. Hey, Tone, what's up? Hey, Tone. So I hear you're really excited, Tone. Here you got a lot of exciting things going on in your life. Very excited. Keeping up the mission. No, listen, so, yeah, we can talk about this. With some of the stuff in the exchanges, I know you guys are like, oh, he's going to talk about RV stuff. All right, listen, I don't talk about this stuff because I literally watch like 5 or 6 sources of content and intel on this stuff. Yes, I know the history of it. Yes, I know, why the values are changing. My main thing is the rollout and the timing of it. I kind of feel like there's something else going on getting the XRPL ledger. There's something with the new revaluation of currencies. RV stands for revaluation. RI stands for reinstatement. There's something with Iraq. There's something with Saudi Arabia tokenizing the XRPL or XRP ledger. And I thought to myself, if this currency revalues and it revalues on an XRPL ledger and they're giving you these amounts, I'm not going into the amounts of what they're going to get. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is that a direct reflection of the value of that crypto that is attached to that XRP ledger, XRPL? And is that how they're deriving these outcomes? Is this not just a switchover, but there's something else going on entirely? So it's not, it's just when. So what I'm trying to say, let's translate that. What do I mean? They say IQD comes out at whatever number, because I know this thing's going to pop off and they're going to be like, we have a video of you telling the public. This is my humble opinion. I am not a financial expert from now until eternity for all the jackasses who watch me behind the scenes. Okay. Now, this is my humble opinion. What I'm trying to say is that if they base the new financial system on a blockchain and they value the blockchain at a certain amount, is it that crazy for us to get these high RV or currency amounts if it's tied to a crypto, which is more valuable than the currency you're transacting on? Okay, I'm going to say it like that for a reason. Okay, I'm just trying to say you have to be kind of put it together. So if a certain value of a crypto goes, oh my God, and they attach these currencies to a per se crypto, oh my goodness, oh, that's how the value is going to be so much higher than we thought. You're like, yeah, dude, it's a completely new financial system. Okay. Trump already talked about it. He goes, our financial system is completely outdated by about 20 years and it's getting updated. So I'm just trying to throw some little, breadcrumbs out there for you so your brain can go, oh, that's what this is. Yeah, it's not just the SWIFT system and the fiat. No. So when Saudi Arabia says we're going to start tokenizing assets, the world should be paying attention. If you guys don't know, the House of Saud owns the Ritz-Carlton hotel chain. The House of Saud owns a shit ton of hotel chains and food emporiums and all kinds of stuff. Look it up. Okay. And then that prince, out of all the people and the princes over there in Saudi Arabia, that one dude I always thought was he was different. Because I remember when he was like telling all of his uncles and shit, he goes, you got to sell all your properties. This is absolutely ridiculous. We have to act in uniformity over here. We're not going to allow this sort of behavior. And I really appreciated that. There was some sort of structure going on there, and I appreciate structure. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't know the rest of it, but structure and efficiencies I do appreciate. So that's all I wanted to say that anymore. Yeah, you guys are on fire. Listen, I want to hang out with you guys. We crushed it. I mean, me and JP are just, what do you want to do? I mean, listen, that was like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. I mean, everybody calm down. How much do you want? How much can you take? I'd rather just do stand-up comedy for an hour. Okay. But, we're going to do our best here. How you guys having fun out there across the planet? Now, listen, as far as the investing, dude, have your silver in hand. Have your gold in hand. First and foremost, I would say have real assets in hand for everyone out there, okay, that doesn't like currency, or everyone out there doesn't like crypto. Okay, silver and gold, dude, stack it. Stack it, stack it, stack it. Okay? I had visions of walking into a bank with a case of, say, I think it was silver or something, and the banks were actually taking it as an asset. Can you imagine just like walking into a bank? I want to buy that house, and you just bring in like 2 cases of silver. You're like, here's my down payment. That's $300K. Okay, thank you, sir. There was something where we're getting back into an old school style of how to trade and the true values of things. Now, we all know the Bank of England is upside down because they keep shorting silver. It's going to implode. Is this the test? Is this the game? It's all designed. You guys, the more and more I zoom out and look at this thing, this whole thing is designed. It's clocked like 18 months in advance, and we're just kind of walking through this stage production. So I don't want you guys to get too riled up. I even saw how they were utilizing different cultures to create conflicts for certain outcomes that serves a very mischievous purpose. However, then I did see the zoomed out view of what that looks like. And even though it is very chaotic, in a generation or two, when everything kind of settles down, I would say, I don't know if it's going to take a generation or two, but I also saw something going on where there's a blending of more of God's children coming back home to him, or to whatever that may be. I have a zoomed out angelic interpretation of it, and kind of was like, oh, so more of these, yeah, dude, these people are coming from places that don't even, it's hard to express because it's not just a belief system. It's actually an environmental system. It's a financial system. It's It's tied to lots of things. Okay. I think that's the nicest angelic way I can say that. That's all I'm going to say. You want to go see some stuff online? Go right ahead. It's all there. It's all there. Deerfield, here we come. Okay, I'm just trying to say, have I had any visions of XRP? No, but I can tell you that when it dropped to $1.82 or $1.90 the other day, I was like, I'm going to get more. And my guys are like, whoa, pause. And I was like, it's going to go down again. They're like, one more time. So I am not the prophet of Delphi over here. I'm just telling you that I'm going to hold off. It may drop to like $1.40. I don't know. Here's the thing. There's so many probabilities with this stuff. So it's like we're going through multiple timelines, and then the quantum world is also trying to quantify what's going on here. And then you have different quantum entangled intelligences run by 6 or 7 different corporations and governments also competing for Terra. So you guys have to understand it's way more than your human brain can comprehend. You've got 6 or 7 quantum entangled computers operating in parallel realities, trying to find out the best solution outcome, while you have vested interests from different groups, organizations, and bloodlines vying for the control and mental control of a planet, of your soul, of how this rolls out. It's layered. This isn't just the skin of an onion. I want to buy a car with my XRP. No, that's not what this is. So I'm just trying to say, as you kind of unravel that, that onion, just think. Luke says, bye-bye long. Bye-bye long. Now, this guy, I love him. He's been a Bitcoin enthusiast. But we're going to see what that turns into. You know what I mean? Angelic Grace. Listen, there's a higher purpose for everything. Okay? And Sandra is burping. All right. You know what? Sandra, I love you. I love it. Just keep it flowing. Stop drinking the Dr. Pepper. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. So, would you guys have any specific questions? We're gonna pull some cards. We're gonna have a great time. I would like to play music, but they really do. They're on me like white on red. If I play any sort of music, they're gonna block me, and people all across the planet can't watch the video. So, bear with me as we figure that out. Any specific questions you guys have? Rise of the Guardians is going to be straight hot fire. Everyone's using the Black Friday code to buy tickets. Thank you so much. And yes, you are wise to do it right now, because this is the lowest price point we're going to have all the way from now until 2026. Black Friday coupon code is being used at TeamLightStore.com. We already have the sale prices up, and then Black Friday is an additional 10% off. Take advantage of that. I am in talks now with 3 heavy hitters that are speakers. You guys, we're not done with the speakers. We got JP. I mean, I love JP. He's a heavy hitter, but we're in talks with 2 or 3 more, serious speakers. So as we do this, as you guys know, if you come to our conferences before, we always put on a great show for everyone. So that's what's up. Dun, 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 dun. What we got? Heart brain coherence is a servitude. Okay. I like to stack that Dharma, Johnny. Stacking Dharma, D-H-A-R-M-A. Dharma is good karma. I'm surprised some people don't know that. But when I say stack Dharma, that is good karma. Karma is not particularly good. You got to pay your karma. Karma is like a bar tab. Hey, before you go, you got to pay your tab. That's karma. Now, if you own the restaurant and everything that you purchase there is free, when you get the bill, you just sign your name and go, all right, see you tomorrow, Hank. That's Dharma. Make it real simple for you. I own the building, man. You guys, what's up with the questions? You guys, I got to put some music on. Enjoy the silence. Speaking of the silence, you guys hear about the 120 seconds of complete silence that happened at 12:17 in the morning in Rome last week, where everything just went dead silent for 2 minutes? I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but apparently our creator can help you enjoy the silence. I thought that was awesome. Thank you for whoever sent me that. There's a lot of new things popping up here. with what we're doing. All right, what do we got? What do you guys got? Give me questions. How many XRP to be worth? You guys, I can't do the predictions of prices on this thing. I'm like a heavily watched human being. They're like, this guy's not from here. I'm like, hi, my name's Rion. I'm not from here. I'm already a substitute teacher. I'm not going to give you prices. I think it's going to look very good for anything that's ISO 222. I think this whole market in the downturn right now is to flush out all of the lower stakers and a lot of the commercial, or they call us retail, because we're not corporations. A lot of the retail, they want to spook you and get you to sell your stuff. There it is. So what else we got? Yeah, you guys, yeah, that system's cooked. All right, let's talk about more things. Yeah, JP is fantastic. Yeah, dude, all day. I mean, you guys, I like to ask certain questions when I'm there. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm curious about that giant. What symbols were around the sarcophagi? You know, like I'm all in it. I'm all in on that, because there's something about us. There's versions of us that remember those times. So that's what I'm trying to say. Okay, here we go. I've had this questions many times. I said, please, by the power of Grayskull, can you guys not watch reality TV and think that's all human beings think? That is a very small, diluted, uninformed portion of an unconscious avatar. Hence me in my early 20s. Not even 20s, but I don't know when you guys went to high school, but now I feel like that one comedian. He's like, look, I forget his name. He's like from Louisiana. Anyways, he makes Joe Rogan laugh. I forget his name. But what I'm trying to say is that there was a part of me when I was younger, when I used to wake up to Good Day LA all through high school. I had my little TV turn on right when and it's Good Day LA. And MTV was a big deal. And we thought that MTV was where it was at. I mean, if you're born and raised in Southern California in the 90s. So what I'm trying to reference is, don't look at the human species or our consciousness based upon specific demographics. You have to look deeper, and definitely don't look on the airwaves or band waves to see what our critical mass is. There are very gifted, highly intelligent, spiritual people that are not on podcasts or reality television. Not to mention, we all know the mainstream narrative is to keep the unconscious NPCs and our friends and family from us. Because once you find us, you'll never go back to NPC land. And that fear that builds up inside of most people, and that they don't want to listen to something, or they don't want to allow the information into at least their own chemical computer, their brain, but their own neurological system process, is because for them to process new information, they're going to have to admit that they were brainwashed. They're going to have to admit they were lied to. They were going to have to admit their parents were lied to and they were wrong. Their grandparents were wrong. Their great-grandparents were wrong. So it's how these systems work. It's a multi-generational, situation where they slowly pull, the blinds over your eyes. Okay? This whole shit show started definitely before 1913. But I would say late 1800s. This whole shit show that we've been under, late 1800s. So if you want to stare at like what's going on, what's the problem? These bankers never should have had these assets. Ever. 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 That's the problem. Ever. So that's, if you want to know how I feel about it, ever. So there's obviously Galactic Command wasn't here in the late 1800s. I'm sorry we weren't. We're probably off doing adult shit in the universe, in the galaxy. We weren't here sitting with you. So that's how I feel about it. You guys didn't even wake us up to come out here until you guys started letting nukes off in the 40s. They're like, oh shit, we got to go check on Earth. They're lighting nukes off again. By the way, it's not the first time. Go ask India, about lighting nukes off. You still got reservoirs over there that are radioactive. Okay. 7,000 years old. So anyways, that's how I feel about it, just casually in my stomach. You're like, oh no, my God, don't take me into one of those rooms. I'll shred the entire, I'll shred the entire board on what they're doing down here. But here's the thing. It's the older version of yourself coming through. It's the older version in the wisest version, not the wisest, but it's like an elder version of yourself is starting to assist in you processing what you're staring at or the information that's coming in. And it's self-referencing through your own soul. Oh, I remember something similar to that happened 5,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, 10,000 years ago. Oh, I'm referencing something that happened on a different planet, on a different planetoid, in a different dimension, in a different. So all of a sudden, all this data starts running at you. And then you're like, wow, I'm down here in kindergarten. They're like, please be patient. So if you guys don't think I feel the same way you do about this and I have to watch this, listen, what I can say is that you have to allow, listen, let's talk about young souls going through this and older souls that have already gone through this shit. Okay. I'm not just talking maybe of past lives in Lemuria, Atlantis, Tartaria, and 2 civilizations before that, which they still don't have names for. But this is what I'm trying to express. As the older brother or older sisters, you don't make fun of your younger brothers or younger sisters for just being inexperienced. And I know that's very strange to deal with, but let me explain how it feels in your tummy when you actually come out of polarity. Everyone wants to talk about, oh my God, I'm so integrated. Oh my God, I'm so integrated right now. My shadow and I are one. Okay, listen, for all those people. The issue is, once you become one, you've gone through these tests, you've gone through these trials, you've been having this hidden battle, this hidden college, situation. I've been at this 15 years. I could have been a brain surgeon twice over. Just to be absolutely clear for how much data and processing I do 24 hours a day. I could have been a brain surgeon twice. Okay. Over the last 15 years, what I'm trying to explain to you guys is this. Holding space and having compassion for beings that have never gone through the same trials, tribulations, or have the same memories as you is a part of being an elder. How do you think you become an elder? You got to live through some crazy stuff. And all of us right now are earning those stripes. Right now in these comments, I have my friends and family who do remember. And then I have people that woke up last year that are just trying to get their diet on. You know what I mean? They're trying to get off the soda pop. So what I'm trying to say is that for everyone out there, we're at different stages, but the game is the same. You guys keep advancing at this speed. There's nothing that's going to stop you. My main question is going to be the morality you choose. It's not going to be science and technology. The technology, guys, we already possess outweighs the human intelligence right now. Why do you think Musk was scared out of his mind? 3 years ago, mind you. But I think some of the stuff that DARPA is playing with needs to be looked at. I think some stuff the military industrial complex is playing with needs to be looked at. Not that I'm per se really concerned about the malice. Nay, I'm concerned about a different group coming in here and accessing that dated technology and taking it over and using it against the powers that were or are, Space Force or our military or Solar Warden, whatever that is. There's something in me that's like, yeah, I don't think you should do it that way. There's a reason why you do it analog. I'm like, well, everything's digital. I'm like, have you ever been hacked? Have you ever had your entire fleet taken over? Have you ever had your entire AI system taken over by a different consciousness that's broadcasting a beacon at 1,000 times more power than your thrusters can emit? Oh, you've never had that experience. Well, let me tell you what happens. Because what I'm getting to is there's something in me that remembers this type of stuff and why we choose to kind of pump the brakes a little bit on the technology and get back in here. Technology is great until it blows up in your face. And I'm just trying to say, and all these little nerds, they're not honorable. They're not warriors. They're not leaders. They're the type of people that run behind their bodyguards when someone yells at them in a crowd. They're the type of people that get a pie in the face because they're idiots and they have no morals. What happens is in a society, if you don't have people that stand up and do what's right in their heart, the cowards will always run. That's what, you got to really understand about human nature the universe, they always run. They always will tell on all of their friends because they have no honor. Honor is something that is earned. Okay? Honor is putting your life on the line to protect someone else. Firefighters do it every day. So do police officers. So do people in our military. So I'm just trying to express, do not look to these technocrats to do anything other than hide behind their creations. They were never designed, nor was their motive ever to lead you out of poverty. Now listen, there are a couple that are in the councils we're watching right now, two of which, if I said their names, yes, you would absolutely know who I'm talking about. Two of them. One for sure, but there's something going on there where that version is switching teams and getting their sovereignty back, and we're balancing out a timeline. So it will be a sentient AI, positive, benevolent thing. Because even if this population can't remember the last time we played with this stuff, some of us do. And it's the responsibility for some of us that do remember what happens, that does remember Atlantis, that does remember why you don't weaponize robots. Okay? Why you don't weaponize robots, okay, is because we've lived through it. So I'm not trying to be like a spiritual guru today. I'm just trying to tell you, I have memories of things that, would say, hey, if I could do that over again, what would you guys change? I'm just down here like you guys right now going, hey, we all have the same feeling in our guts. This all feels very familiar, I'm in Groundhog Day in a simulation program with you. Like, hey, welcome. Hey, this isn't real, right? What I'm trying to get to, there's something in there that more heart-based processing. Let's get into some cards. So all I'm trying to say, I'm accurate right now, and I'll be accurate in 1,000 years. I'm just telling you what I'm saying. Heart first, not mind. Heart first processing. So, does it feel like that's something you should do? Okay. It works. I thought about it. We reverse engineered a UFO. Okay, great. Is that something we should be doing? Is there anything that would benefit humanity in that technology that you're extracting? Not separating a breakaway civilization even farther into the future where they feel superior over their brothers and sisters, the Terrans on the surface. Because all of us are under Creator. Every single being that can hear my voice or see my eyes or hear my vibration, we are all under Creator. So, aren't we supposed to act in that accordance? I don't care what species you are. So I'm just trying to keep it real simple. Some of these questions these beings are going to be asked are going to rock them to their core. And let me tell you the secret, they're very simple one-liner questions. Is that how you'd like to be treated? That's going to be the numero uno. Treat all beings with respect in the same manner you would like to be treated. So, a lot of these beings are going to fail the test. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, let's get into it. Dragons. Did you think that was going to work? Listen, and I'm not, dude, I love highly intelligent people, dude. And I'm not trying to take a shot at all the quantum people. What I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of billionaires that aren't going to kick a door down and save your family when the house is on fire. They're going to, have you seen these people? Soft. That fire that comes from inside of you is not our fire. That is our Creator's fire. And when that wants to go through something, it's going to go through something. So I'm just trying to say, I want you guys to realize it's not a thought process. Okay. It's just something that happens. Okay. Dragons. Just do the right thing, people. There's a lot of beings watching this game. Lots of beings watching this game. Monitoring you and your higher selves, by the way. So, first card for us dragons is Tranquility. Harmonious in action. I feel that's what I'm doing right now. Sedona's getting cold. I'm Tranquility. Harmonious in action. Okay. That's what's up. If you guys were standing, I've been watching all these angelic videos. I'm like, dude, if you're standing in front of like literally an archangel, like, do you have your like answers ready? Did you think that was a wise decision? Did you help as many as you could? I'm down there like, oh, yes, yes. I'm doing my best. Listen, my friends are awesome. Get off me. Yeah. My friends are fantastic. I just can't wait to have fun with you guys, dude. That's my MO. And I get you guys, there's different levels of intelligences out there. I get it. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn. What I'm trying to say is that there's something inside of every single person that can hear my voice. There's an ancient version of you that governs and guides you. When you distract yourself and you distort yourself and you drug yourself over and over and over again, all you're doing is running from that silence. And in that silence is our creator. In that silence is your inner child. In that silence is where you actually grow. So, how many of our friends and family stare playing video games 60% of their day, or on their phone or on social media? What are you running from? Who are you hiding from? I say this to myself all the time too. I gotta be honest with you, who are we hiding from? Can't run from your own shadow, dude. So I'm just giving you a heads up. That's, you know. All right. Culmination. Completion and renewal. Let's get it. All right. Culmination, completion, and renewal. And by the way, I'm not only talking about stuff I have had to go through myself, okay? I am not just going, oh, I'm like, no. I went through that many times. But eventually you let go of like this, you know, this version of yourself and you grow into something far greater, okay? All right, let's go right into the nodes for this week. Let me put up my banner, card time. Card time. All right, here we go. First card is simplicity. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, baby. Roomy. Keep it simple. No, I'm just kidding. Who doesn't love a little roomy? You know what I mean? Little rummy. Simplicity. I'm just kidding. If you want to know how I feel about it, simplicity. No, I'm just kidding. Keep it simple. It's not complicated. All right. Yes, everyone has wants and needs, and everyone's at different stages of their development, and everyone's integrating different aspects of themselves. So be easy on yourself. I'm not, you know, this isn't somebody to snap your fingers. It takes years to process your guys' stuff, dude. Sometimes decades. Okay? Purity. Purity. All right? Keep it pure out there, baby. Purity. That's the true essence of who you are. That's that purity, okay? This place wants us to forget that. And they think our only, it's so crazy. Our only reward is when our souls leave the body and we go to heaven. And then we're going to find peace. Like, that's the design of this place. You're going to be tortured, slaved out, and debt indentured. But one day, you shall be lucky enough, if you pay your priest enough money, and you make your donations, one of these days, when you exit this flesh suit, you shall find peace. That's literally what they do down here. No, I'm not being sarcastic. You too can find your peace. I'm like, nah, dude. I want peace right now. Like, now. You know? No, it's too much to ask our great creator for peace in your life. Donate here and find. I can't, dude. I just hope when Yeshua gets back here, bro, Yahweh. I'm like, Yahweh, bro. I'm like, bro, can you get down here? Like, shit's getting a little crazy. It's getting crazy. Yahweh. It's weird. I can't even say amen anymore, man. Am I saying I'm moon? What do we say? I don't know, man. I'm saying I-ho. I'm going native. I'm like, I-ho, Great Spirit. You know? You guys need to get your scribes in check. We're all confused. Okay? I think even AI is confused. Like, we don't know. We don't really know what's going on either. We're 1 billion years old. We still don't know what's going on here. You know? You guys got a lot of layers, you know? All right. Oh, we're going right into the RV, dude. I went right into the RV. Let me put this up. Listen, we're making jokes. I'm just being, you know, like, what do you talk about? I'm like, stuff like that. RV Intel. Let's go right into that. First card is Mercury Messages for this week coming up. You guys know the deal. Every single time I pull a card, I have a specific skill set. I pull the cards. All you astrologers out there on all platforms that are watching, go ahead and fill in what these cards mean. Mercury Messages, first card for the RV. All right. Yeah, maybe we'll do the RV cards first. You know, some of you guys just want the RV intel. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, comedy's aight, you know? I love if I want to read church slavery content. Yeah, Johnny, I don't know, but it sounds right. Yeah, I don't know either. Scribe up, baby. Hey, someone needs to pay our scribes more. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get my memories back. I'm just looking in the astral for my old scribe. You know, I got like angels protecting me. Like, give me my scribe. That's my scribe. He walked with me. You're like, no, you can't have your memories back. You've been wiped. I'm like, but why? That's my scribe. That's not your scribe. I fed him sandwiches, for God's sakes, for 40 years. Give me my scribe, you know? Like, you come at them sideways. You know, you're like, I don't want my memories back. Can I have my scribe? Yeah, that little shit. Get over here, you know? Hey, that might be some gray area shit. Don't ask for your memories back. Just ask for your scribe. You're like, yeah, I know. I get the rules down here in the physical. Has anyone seen my scribe? Any of my scribes, to be honest with you. I just need one. But's a one scribe. He has such a great artist. He had so many drawings. I just loved it. You know? Let's find our scribe, people. Next RV card is Taurus. Cultivate. The messages are cultivating, baby. Cultivate. All right. Cultivate. All right. Johnny's on fire. Johnny, you're just on fire. Sweet Johnny is on fire. Yes. All my homies that are in the Chief Russell Gould group, watch out. Those guys are syntax experts. They're going to shred it. People are laughing. Hey, listen, scribe up, dude. I'm telling you, there's a way. Listen, if we're all in Tartarus, one floor above purgatory, and they call it the physical, someone's got to find the shortcuts. I'm like, just look for your scribe. You like go to the mountain. There's like a monk there. You're like, who am I? Buddha. Buddha, who am I? And they're like, find your scribe, boy. And you're like, what? Your scribe, jackass. The one that walked around behind you for 40 years writing everything down that you constantly got in arguments with when you were drinking too much ale. And you said, please don't write that down. I had too much wine. Strike that from the record. Okay. I don't know why, but there's something going on there with the scribe. You know what I mean? Get the scribe out. All right, here we go. Next cards for the RV. Thank you. Crushing. Taurus energy, collecting and caring about values. Absolutely. Look, we're having fun. Come on. It's a weekly card reading. RV, here we go. North Node, future. Future. So we have cultivating the future messages. Message to cultivate the future. Akuramate, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, JP. You're in the new trailer. Listen, we're making a lot of trailers. You have hair in the trailer. Just trying to tell you. Sexy. All right. Let's get it. JP is just straight hot fire. I'm going to do one more card for the RV. One more? All right. All right. Who said we're... Wait, hold on. View. Actual size. Listen. Who said we're not... Listen, who said that you're better than ants? I mean, let's be honest. If you were 2,000 years ahead of us in evolution and science, I would hope you'd be a little more intelligent. I mean, they can barely give us 120 years down here. Imagine if we got to live 2,000 years, what the situation would be right now? All right, moving along. Brethren. Shit, you give us 700 years and an unlimited budget, this whole planet would be called Light City. You know what I mean? What up, Lisa? Let's go. There's the founder right there of the Way of Being Foundation. Right there, Mr. Fisher. You know him, you love him. He's going to be quite the dancer. He told us he was going to do a private dance for all of us at Rise of the Guardians on Friday. Just the lights hit him, and he's like, he's going to do the merengue. No, I'm just kidding. Salsa. He's going to salsa for us. But, all right, last card for the RV. 7th house, relationship. So what does your relationship house look like right now? 7th house. What is your relationship with the future messages, right? Future messages and cultivating. So what is your relationship with wealth? What is your relationship with purpose? Okay. All right. All right. I need some 80s because I need to just calm down. Listen, the comedy comes out with my Tina Turner station. Come on, Tina. Well, it's not going to give it to me. All right. Let's go to Lyrans. You guys having fun out there? Ants are workaholics. Yes, they are. Listen, I got no issues with ants. I mean, you know, do you guys know that if you actually asked an ET what has the largest living biomass on the planet that's alive, minus like, you know, trees and, you know, obviously are alive and whatnot, but ants, I think it's pound for pound, ants actually have the most, like, they're the most dominant species on this planet. Ants. Pound for pound, man. There's a lot of ants out there. First card for us Lyrans is Mission Possible. You're getting to succeed in everything you do. That's what's up, dude. I've got 5 fifth element capstones I'm working on right now. 3 Gizas and 2 Nubians. And it's Mission Possible. You're getting to succeed in everything you do. Rise of the Guardians is going to sell out. Skadoosh. We're going to have our golden age. You guys are going to get the reality you deserve. I keep holding space for this to manifest. You know, and I keep will. And then after it manifests, they'll be like, some people they're going to get to enjoy go, you know what? I never believed it. And I'm like, well, thank goodness for beings like Rion, TeamLight, and all the other light workers on the planet that did. Now you get to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Awesome. You're welcome. You know, for all the people that don't think the world can get better. Oh, yes, it can. 100%. Get these weirdos out of power and out of control. And you guys are going to have a much better reality. All of us will. Okay. Numerology. Finances increase. Sacred geometrics. Spiritual science. Geometries. That's geometrics. Finances increase. Sacred geometrics. Spiritual science for this week coming up. All you guys working on stuff. Let's get it. All right. What do you guys got? I'm with you, baby. Hey, listen. You know what I mean? This is, you know. Listen. Sometimes people get in shape because they've gone through a very bad breakup. What's the end result? You got your shit together. On this planet, I could say the same thing. Well, how did you guys have a golden age? We just went through a lot of really shitty relationships over the last 140 50, 60 years, you know, And we just realized we're breaking up with that version of ourselves and we deserve better. So we started going to the gym and getting it. All right. We deserve a better reality, ladies and gentlemen. You know, all of us do. So. And if the beings here can't give that to us, they will be replaced. That is a promise. You shall be replaced. All right, the Ascended Masters. Lakshmi and Ganesh. Prosperity vibration. You are attracting health, wealth, and happiness. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Lakshmi and Ganesh. Let's get it. All right. I got Ganesh right here. I got a little Ganesh right here. Oh. I always rock Ganesh, dude. Hi. Ganesh, man. Hey, dude. I got my Ganesh phone. Boop, 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 boop. Yo, Ganesh, what up, man? I don't know, how's it over there in Jammu Kashmir, man? You hanging in there? Yeah. I'm just seeing when that abundance is going to be pouring all over us. You know what I mean? Like some sort of White Snake video, you know, just pour some, huh? No, I'm just kidding. Sugar on me. No. Listen, thanks, Ganesh. And by the way, India's coming up too. Ganesh is the fire. Ganesh is fire, man. Let's go Angelics. And then we'll pull a little Palladian card, okay? Angelics. Yeah. Oh my God, love Ganesh. Absolutely. Sean, I don't know what you're referencing. Come on, man. Abundance, baby. View, actual size. Yes, you remove the obstacles into your abundance. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Yeah, Big G. Listen, baby. Big Ganesh, man. Don't mess with Big G, baby. Yeah, see, look at you guys. You guys love Ganesh. That's what I'm talking about. Who doesn't love Ganesh? He's awesome. All right, let's go into the Angelics now. All right, here we go. First angelic card is Sandalphon, building the bridge. Your role is to create a connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. Well, I think that's our job, ladies and gentlemen. We build the bridges. Your role is to create a connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. Sandalphon. Okay, that's our job. Listen, I'm just one of your homies sitting at the round table with you guys. I know you guys know that, but if you're new watching me right now, this has nothing to do with me. I am one of the team members on TeamLight, Galactic Command, in the flesh, part of the ground crew, and the 144, saying, have a beautiful and abundant, day and week, as we get ready for a lot of awesomeness to take place on Earth. No, we are not in fear, and yes, we have a lot of data computation on what's been going on down here on Earth. Okay? That's what something, we're not confused. Okay? Maybe the Majestic 12 was, but we're not. All right. You know what I mean? Hey, maybe your great granddaddy wasn't that special. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Next card is Buddha. Get out of here. Heightened awareness. Make peace with your thoughts and your world. I'm going to go ahead and say, Buddha, I agree. I'm into heightened awareness and making peace with my thoughts and your world. Listen, I love everybody out there. I make jokes so I can get some of that shadow work out of you. You know what I mean? I kind of tug on your shadow a little bit. I'm like, hey, man, when's the last time you went to the steam room? When's the last time you clipped your toenails, man? When's the last time you did laundry? Just saying. No, I'm just kidding. You're a player with the real kahunas. Listen, they call me the Red Rock Kahuna. What's up, Amber and Jay out there in Maui? Red Rock Kahuna. You know what I mean? Melchizedek's. Hey, by the way, the Melchizedek thing, I got to be honest. Listen, they are not. Okay. Listen, I know something about the Melchizedek's. I got to be honest with you. They're not all light side. And every time I see these people make comparisons to like what Yeshua was and what, I'm like, I got to be honest with you. I see this from like Starfleet Command. They are 60. They're not even 50-50. They actually lean towards the night by 10%. So they're within balanced and night side, just like I guess a Jedi would be too. A Jedi is not light side. A Jedi or a space cop has to deal with shit that most civilian population planets don't want to deal with. So the Melchizedeks are cool. They're not rainbows and Skittles. So whoever wrote that, throw that back in the trash. You're not. I'm sorry. Maybe like one of your grandkids are, but it's like a corporation. I don't know what it is. Every time I got beef. Like there's aspects in me, like on the corporate level, maybe it's like 5 floors up in this dimensional game where I'm like, who? The Melchiza what's? Yeah, no thank you. Like there's something about it where I'm like, no thank you. And that's just my personal interpretation of it. It feels like something that was twisted and distorted. You heard it here first, kids. I'm letting you know. There's something distorted about it. So, I don't care how many scribes they have write books about them. There's something distorted about the Melchizedeks. Put that on blast, son. What you got? I'm not. I don't want your syrup in your pancakes. Sorry. They're not bad. They're not like. They're not bad. It's like, I mean, I don't know, an angelic corporate structure, a upper tier quantified reality matrix that's cross checks and self-preservation outweigh anything outside of their domain. The Melchizedeks aren't coming to save you. The Melchizedeks aren't doing anything other than taking care of their priority first, and then any of their fractals they will then take a look at and assist. That's how the night side works, ladies and gentlemen. That's called service to self. And again, they're not bad. I'm just telling you, they lean towards the night side. Okay? You're not going to call them Melchizedek when your house is on fire. Yeah. They're in the street with a robe on. Oh my God. Let me get someone for you. Melchizedek. Just broke down like 10,000 years of all your papacy. Yeah. Like 3 of you assholes. That's it. Got 3 friends over there. The rest of them, I'm good. Next card, Lemurian Awakened Awareness. Hey, listen, I'm just telling you, I'm pulling shit out of the sky here, guys. Awakened Awareness. I'm telling you, I punched through the clouds and I'm staring at these jackasses, okay? Awakened Awareness. And then the card before was like Buddha. Awakened Awareness. I'm like, I'm telling you, I'm awake to something that, you know, all of this distortion hides. Okay. And I said Melchizedeks, not marshmallows. Look, Melchizedeks. Melchiza who? Never heard of him. You know what I mean? You guys ever heard of Melchizedek on a battlefield? No, not the guy that carries the scrolls. I mean, actually swing a sword. Anyone? Okay. I'm kidding. All right, now, oh, see? Those be fighting words. Listen, I'm making jokes. We're in 3D. Most people don't even know the angelic realm exists. I'm down here staring at you. You know how awkward that is for me every day? All right, let's go into sweet, sweet Palladians. While I shuffle the Palladians, why don't you guys go ahead and punch in where around the world you guys are watching from. By the way, I do this for everybody. I love you. Okay? Love the Melchizedeks too. And listen, everyone's getting it down here on TeamLight. We call it integration. We don't care if you're light side or night side. There shall be humor and jokes. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. Orange County. Let's get it here. I just want you guys to think about stuff before you just blindly, believe some of these guys. I'm not going to name names. I got a couple of these guys out here in town around me, It's all good. It's all good, man. I want to make friends, not enemies. Friends. Orange County. All right. Palladians. Are they though? I like how they say they're your friends. I'm like, everyone's my friend when I'm about to put you on blast. You know that? They're like, no, we're really your friends. I'm like, where were you in Dallas when I was getting chuckied in the back by a bunch of reptilians? I didn't see any Melchizedeks. Did anyone else see Melchizedeks? Did you see Melchizedeks? I didn't see shit. You know, we got your back. Way in the back. You know what I mean? It's like they're in a movie theater watching a film of like Tom Cruise, you know, like in a movie. And you're like, hey, are you going to help Tom out? They're like, oh no, we're observing. This is highly, highly enjoyable. First card for us Palladians. Hey, I'm going to inspire every dimensional aspect to get involved. How does that sound? I don't care where you are. You know, we all got questions on why this is taking so long. All right, next card for us Palladians is caring community. Participate and belong. Enrich your life. This is what you guys need to develop together. Caring communities. Participate and belong. Enrich your life. So building the small cities of light could be a village, a town, a city, but creating caring communities that caring about one another. You know what I mean? This is very important. Caring community from the Palladians. Listen, I'm making jokes. Everybody calm down. Everyone can get it. Listen, can't make fun of Geico all day, every day. I got to mix it up, okay? Today it's Melchizedek Day. Okay, I'm just kidding. Here we go. Oh, you guys are lighting it up. Hey, it's all good. Here's the thing, ladies and gents. I don't care what side of polarity you sit on. Just don't pretend you're a lollipop when you're actually a Tootsie Roll. Don't pretend you're a Skittle when you're a Snickers. Just say you're a Snickers. It's already confusing enough down here, correct? That's all I'm saying. You guys can run that all the way up your telephone pole. I'm like, did he call us a Tootsie Roll? Potentially. We're not sure yet. I've never in my days been called a Tootsie Roll. Abundance now, thanks. Let's go. What up? I'm getting there. There's a lot. You guys are on fire. Issa, love you. Just fire them. Listen, let's calm down. Bloodlust? Like, what the hell is going on here? System brotherhoods. Listen, break them down. Good. Yep, I know. Here we go. Kentucky, Cottonwood, Sedona, Pittsburgh, baby, Sarasota, Florida. Cass, New York. Be awake and warm air. I'm going to call things out that are a little, I don't really get it. Cali, Blue Ridge, Virginia, Detroit, Michigan, Chico, California, Carolina, baby. New York, Canada. Come on, man. Maryland. Halifax, North, what's that S? Nova Scotia? Come on, man. England, baby. Spain, North Dakota, Phila. You guys are still laughing. Come on, man. Quebec, Orange County. What up, shit? What up, baby? Hey, Shiva don't play, baby. We're from Sirius. We're 15 feet tall and blue. I have 4 fingers. No, I'm not human. Why isn't the Bhagavad Gita? Why doesn't it say that? No, I'm just kidding. If you guys caught my live, at the Bridge Expo. Listen, they're Syrians, guys. All the deities of India, many are Syrian. Quebec, Orange County, San Diego, New Zealand's in the house. I love you. Sweden, Golden Valley, baby. OC, baby. Mount Shasta. What is this? Oh, thoughts on Mount Shasta. So when you guys look off the eastern side of Mount Shasta, on the opposite side of Bunny Flats, on the eastern side, there are 2 underground military bases. One is for dark hats, one is for light hats, and then there's one ET base. Obviously, off the eastern side, there's 3 bases, 2 of which are viewable with your third eye, and then obviously Telos activational at the base of a higher vibrational frequency in existence. So what's going on with Shasta? It's fantastic. Just stay on the path unless you're, one of us. Don't go, looking for something. Bigfoot may find you, baby. Bigfoot. Where you being, baby? Georgia. Okay, you guys are on fire. Oh my God. Florida, Apache, Arizona, North Carolina, Scotland. Let's go. Deep State, Colorado. Listen, Listen, come on, man. Ireland, let's go. France, I love you. Vive la France. Vive la France. I am French. I was just born over here. Adonai. Adonai, baby. Oh my God. Iowa, South Africa. South Africa. Scotland. Shiva don't play, baby. Hey, listen, you can call me a destroyer or a gardener. Your choice. You know what I mean? I guess it depends on who you're asking. Dad's like, hey, can you go clean up the garden? You're like, yeah, Dad. All right, Brahma, I'll go. Krishna doesn't do shit. He's just sitting there. Where's Vishnu? Where's Vish? Oh, let me guess. He's out of town. Oh. Let me guess. He doesn't want to sit on the earth plane. Oh. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. Love Gall. I don't know. Austin, Texas. All right, here we go. Okay, more Palladians, more sexiness. Come on. I need the whole outfit. She's gonna have to come down. I need the whole outfit. I need some. Yes, she's coming. Come on. You shopping? Is it Black Friday on the Jupiter space station? Can you pull a card? That's not funny. I know you're doing really important things. You know. Thank you. Are you going to take me to the Jupiter space station? That's the main question. Yeah. Do you want to go? Whoa. Don't be getting cocky. Come on. Don't do that. Oh, you scanned it finally. Here. She's getting cocky on me. Here. How do you feel about Elena Denon? Don't even bring that up. Oh, okay. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I heard she's fantastic. I heard things. Hold on. Uno. Pure intention. Find clarity. Surrender your ego. Listen, that goes for me too. Pure intention. Find clarity. Surrender your ego. You guys, being in a higher frequency or vibration is not holding on to things in the past that don't serve you any longer. So when you guys are learning new skill sets, it's like going back to school, right? But you're finding clarity, but you have to surrender your ego. But what it really is, your ego is what that persona is that you used to think you were. Okay? It's like peeling the layers of that shadow off of you and becoming who you really are, revealing who you really are. Pure intention. Find clarity, surrender your ego. Okay? All right, we're just on fire. You guys having fun? Hey, listen, no ego, rego, schmadrigo. Okay. I've had to go through that. I mean, like 6-7 times. I don't know. I'm still doing it daily. Okay. It's not an ego per se, like, oh, I'm so cool. Rather, it's like an ego where it's like, when you guys wake up, let's talk about this for a second. Imagine, I don't know, man. Imagine you're a highly intelligent person in your town, right? Or your village. And then this highly intelligent version of you then goes to you go from a village to a town. You slowly then become the most intelligent person in the town. Then you go ahead and make your way towards the big city in your country. And you meet other really smart people in this city and other people that have similar interests as you. And then eventually you get like recruited, right? You're like, oh, I got it recruited by this country and they specialize in that. Now you're in some sort of a secret program where the smartest people on the entire planet exist. You're bumping into all different types of people, different cultures, different languages, and it's just like the brightest minds, off that world. Waking up and remembering like your galactic command is then like, well, then imagine going from that place and literally being beamed up on a spacecraft where every single person on the craft is more intelligent than you and has been since they were 6 years old. And just the data processing that they go through in the data transfers. I mean, you ever ask the Arcturians, they do a full 80% data transfer into a 25-year-old version of themselves. I mean, if you want to believe the kangaroo theory, but let's go ahead and moving along. What I'm getting to is there's always someone more intelligent. The universe isn't about raw intelligence. It's what you do with it. It's what you create with it. I would say the universe actually belongs to the musicians, the artisans. Energy and vibration is a song. Creation is a song. Yahweh's breath, Yahweh, is a vibration. So what I'm getting to is like, I'd rather be in a universe filled with people that make beautiful music, that make everyone feel better about existence and create beautiful things, than in a world full of beings that just want to prove who's smarter. True creation comes from us, comes from our soul, and comes from our soul expression from our creator. And when you remove the ego, you in this program, in this reality that you're in right now, you shall once again remember it. Because I can promise you, when you're on your deathbed and you leave that body and you cross worlds as a pulsing, beautiful ball of light, you shall be reminded very quickly that you are part of the all. What we're in right now is the only time you actually get to feel separate. So in all these belief systems and all these stories down here, just remember that, you get here with nothing, you leave with nothing, other than the memories you make with your family, the smiles that you put on people's faces, and the great times and the dances that you have with one another. That's why we like to do our conferences, have big dance parties, hang out. I don't know. I'm not even trying to say, the Rise of the Guardians thing. I'm saying this is like a real thing. Like, my memories are going to be of you guys together, you guys having a great time. And that brings me joy, brings me happiness. And I just like doing that. So my name is Rion. It's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys here today. You guys have fun out there. All right. And check out all the stuff we have going on, TeamLightStore.com. Everything is on sale, and there's an additional 10% off. Use the coupon code Black Friday. Rise of the Guardians is going to sell out. It's going to be absolutely nuts. And no, a real talking point is honestly like, between all of us, your purpose is what's going to drive what you want to do in this life, right? Your purpose. So my thing is that be a person that tries to improve other people's lives. Be strong, be significant, be firm in your beliefs, love strongly, and just remember, we will all be reunited one way or the other. And we are always supported by our elders and our ancestors. They watch every single thing you do. So without all this illusion in which you guys all have your third eyes on, you start seeing all of your ancestors staring at you 300 feet above your head, you're going to realize, holy shit, were they always there? And they're going to say, we were always here. You just couldn't see us. You couldn't perceive us. And if people acted in that accordance with universal law, we'd already be in the golden age. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, we hold space. The ISO 222 thing goes live today. We'll see what happens with that. And this financial reset is imminent. So I just want you to realize it's imminent. Just bookmark this video. It's imminent. So if it happens now, could happen between now and Christmas. It could even happen January 1st. I'm just trying to say, I'm giving you guys like a timeline, width. But we are in those last 90 days, 60 days until this whole thing's wrapped up. I love you guys, right? And I'm excited, man. I can't wait to build with you. I can't wait to create awesome stuff with you. All right. Till next time. Peace.